Toughest opponent?
Toughest opponent? Wow. There's several in different areas. Mankind probably took years off my career.
And you probably took years off his.
Probably years off his too. Nothing in my 17 years in this business was more physical than the wars that I had with Mankind. On a wrestling, on a more of a wrestling format, I think Bret Hart. He was always a real challenge for me in the ring, and he actually brought something out of me that a lot of people never got to see because of what my character was. They actually got to see that I could wrestle and I could work against somebody who did wrestle. Some of my favorite matches are with him because you got this big brawler, power guy against, you know, this cunning wrestler. And to this day, I think my matches with Bret were some of the best.
Okay, well, what is your favorite match? Is there one that stands out?
My favorite match that'll probably stay in my mind is probably the first Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
I lost the match, but I think on just the fact that it was the first time that there was a Hell in a Cell, and just the physicality of it, you know, the beating that I give him was, you know, it was off the chart. You know, everybody says that the match with Mankind was, you know, the greatest cell match or the greatest cage match because, you know, I threw him off the top and I choke slammed him through, which were, you know, those images are burned in people's minds who are wrestling fans. But I think on a psychology and storytelling and physicality and brutality, that the first Hell in a Cell was Shawn Michaels.
Last question for you, but the brand extension. So many people talk about it, the Raw, SmackDown. Do you like it? Is it good? Is it bad? Where do you stand?
No, I think it was a great idea. You know, what you were having to deal with there is you were dealing with 4 hours every week of our product. What happens there is you got guys that are getting burnt out. You got 2 hours here, you got 2 hours there. Look who's this guy just coming in. What's up, man?
Well, hello. Very special guest, The Rock.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Undertaker.
Don't usually get too many guys like that dropping by.
You see that?
Yeah. The great one lives.
The great one lives, huh?
But the brand extension.
The brand extension, it did a lot of things. It give young guys opportunity to showcase what they have, you know. Plus, it give, you know, the top established stars, you don't see them as often, so you don't burn those guys out. You know, you'd see Undertaker on Monday. You'd have him on 2 segments on Monday. He'd come back on Thursday. You know, it's hard to keep storylines and talent fresh because you see them so often. So now you got, if you want to see Triple H or if you want to see The Rock, you got to watch Monday. If you want to see Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, or Undertaker, you got to tune in Thursdays. So in that aspect, it's very good. You know, it's going to keep our talent fresh, and it's going to give our younger stars an opportunity to step up and become big stars.
And speaking of which, SmackDown's Thursday right here on The Score. Undertaker, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Best
man.
of luck in the
Enjoyed
rest of the career, and I'm sure there's a lot of fans that really appreciate you dropping by here.
Thank you for having me.